this is a very important piece to me. And I'm so glad, and thank you here at GMA3 for sharing this. Do you know that each year in the U.S. alone, more than 4.2 million young people, ages 13 to 25, face a period of homelessness? Covenant House, they are on a mission to support these young people overcome adversity, and you are about to meet two inspiring women who are sharing their stories of resilience and determination. At 18 years old, Nikita Young's life turned upside down. Can you just convey to us what it was like in your life at the time that you found Covenant House?
It was a very low point for me. It was a transitional time where I didn't know which way to go.
Facing housing insecurity and with only $130 in her pocket, she credits Covenant House as her safety net.
I went in and I asked someone, hey, is this, a shelter, or could anybody guide me? And it's like, yeah, but there's nobody here now. The intake staff don't come until the morning, and unfortunately, there's no beds. Everybody's in for the night.
So where did you sleep that night, though?
That night, I rode the train. I was on the 7 train, and I just rode it back and forth from 42nd to Flushing, because I just didn't want to not come back in time.
What was that first day like at Covenant House?
It was a little nerve-wracking, and one of the most important thing they asked is like, do you have anywhere to go? And once I was like, honestly, no, they was like, well, that's the first step. You have somewhere to be now. And then they took it from there.
A lifeline of support for Nikita and for thousands all across the country.
Being at that pivotal age, it's hard, because you're not a kid anymore, but you're not fully an adult. It's a good place to start to build a firm ground and foundation for yourself.
That support also critical for Lachey Riles, who ran away from home and walked into Covenant House as a teen in need.
I would have been lost. There probably would have not been any place for me to turn at that time. I may have still been on the street.
Lachey's now thriving with a beautiful family and a career in finance.
They did offer me medical and mental health assistance. The counseling was excellent and helped me so much in terms of knowing the direction that I really wanted to take my life.
For nearly 50 years, Covenant House has provided shelter and resources to help young people on their path to independence. And here in New York City, they're celebrating the grand opening of their newest building. These are the classrooms. And Executive Director, Sister Nancy Downing, is giving us a first look. And this is the first time in the 50-year history of Covenant House here in New York that something was built specifically for Covenant House.
That's right. It's purpose-built for these young people, and with young people helping us with the design.
From the classroom to the living area, it's an intentional space to help young people heal. I'm just visualizing a young person coming through, and then somebody's here to greet them and say, how was your day?
Yeah, I think that's so important, because that's what you would do in your own home. And that's what we want to recreate here as well.
A welcoming gesture that makes a world of difference. For Nikita, she pursued her master's in mental health counseling and is now paying it forward, working to help at-risk youth. What if a young person is watching this in very dire circumstances and they're afraid to ask for help? What is your message to a young person?
Don't be afraid to ask for help, and people are here to help you. Nobody could do it on their own. No one. And that's all you need to remember, because all it takes is just asking for help. And these are just two of many, many success stories that you see, and to have Nikita now working with at-risk youth, because she can really relate to them. And tomorrow, Covenant House is hosting their global Sleep Out event. It's a night of solidarity with young people homelessness, with virtual and in-person events at 17 different locations. These are executives. These are people from all walks of life going out on the street, really experiencing what it is to be homeless. And the funds raised from this event help Covenant House provide 24/7 care to young people in 31 cities across 6 countries. And you can learn more about that on our website.
That is fantastic. Thank you for that, Robin.
Thank you.
Glad we got to share it here.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here. To get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.